Leo, people think you love attention, power, being loud. What they don't see is how much you actually want peace, how tired you get of tension, how often you hold things in just to keep the vibe calm. One way people try to control you is through praise that comes with strings. It starts soft, you're so strong, you're the only one who understands me, you're the mature one here. At first it feels good, you feel seen, needed, important. You notice you're the one always expected to be calm, always expected to handle things, always expected to forgive first. In arguments, you might think, if I react, I'll look childish. If I speak too hard, I will disappoint them, so you stay quiet, you soften your words, you swallow what you really want to say. Not because you're weak, but because you don't want to lose the respect you worked hard to earn. And that's why it works. Another way people control you is by using guilt very quietly. They don't shout, they go silent. I didn't expect this from you, and suddenly you feel heavy. In your head, you're thinking, why do I feel like the bad person? Did I really mess this up? Even when you know you didn't do anything wrong, you start replaying the moments again and again. In marriage or close relationships, this shows up when you want something simple, rest, time alone, a different decision. But the other person looks hurt, so you back down, you change your mind, you tell yourself, it's not that deep, but deep inside something tightens, because once again, peace came at your expense. Another pressure point is your love for harmony. Leo, you don't like messy energy, you don't like unresolved tension hanging in the air. So when someone delays conversation, it bothers you more than you admit. You start thinking, let me fix this, let me smooth it over. Let me be the bigger person, even when you weren't the one who caused the problem. In friendships, you might send the first message even when you're hurt. In family matters, you might apologize just to end the tension. In marriage, you might give in just to feel close again. And people notice. They learn that silence makes you uncomfortable, so they use it, not always intentionally. Another way control shows up is through needing your approval while denying you the same. People come to you for advice, for support, for strength, you show up fully. But when you need reassurance, when you need validation, when you need to feel chosen, it's suddenly too much, or brushed off, or delayed. So you tell yourself, I don't need anything. I'm fine. But you're not fine, you just don't want to seem needy, you don't want to look weak, hoping one day it comes back naturally. And that imbalance becomes a quiet form of control. Another way people influence you is by making you the peacemaker. You're often the one asked to calm things down, to understand both sides, to let things go. You tell yourself, if I react, it'll get ugly. If I speak up, I'll ruin everything. So you choose harmony over honesty. You smile when something hurts. You joke when you're disappointed, so no one feels uncomfortable. And slowly, people get used to you being the one who bends. Not because you have no backbone, but because you care. Being strong doesn't mean being quiet all the time. Being loving doesn't mean being available at your own expense. The real power isn't in keeping everyone comfortable. It's in knowing when peace is asking too much from you.